Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Antonio, back with another video today. Hopefully you guys are doing okay. I recently uploaded some tarot content to my YouTube channel. I haven't really been on Facebook that much. I like IG. Some interesting entertainment on IG. But what I wanted to talk to you guys today about, and I hope it's received well. This is definitely from my own personal perspective and life experiences, and hopefully it doesn't become too big of a touchy subject. But I wanted to talk about labels and titles leading into racism and prejudice. So very interesting ideas that I had written down, and some is even coming into me now. So hopefully I don't get too crazy on this one, but I just wanted to tell you guys that labels and titles has a time and place for everything. Everyone wants to be labeled something. They want to be labeled boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or president. Everyone wants a title. CEO, the gardener, the chosen one. Like, everyone is into these labels and titles. These labels and titles are distractions. Yes, there's a time and place for everything. Yes, Adam was tasked with the book of names. Yes, Thoth, the all-knowing, was tasked with scribing and naming, cataloging, everything. So there's a time and there's a place. There's divine, there's sacred divinity in your name. Even your name. My name Antonio, he who is highly praised. Even the amounts of consonants and vowels in your name means something. A means something, E means something, O means something. All of these different concepts and different ideas and things that people don't even see through during their daily lives, and the way the universe works, and alchemy and oneness and singularity and duality. All of these things. These are things that people don't even see. The algorithm, everything is hidden in some audio, but usually a visual and number coding, as I like to say. So with the titles and the labels, those things distract you. You're supposed to be something. You were put on this earth to do something. But don't spread yourself too thin. Don't be the what everyone wants to call you, or don't stack yourself with labels. Those are distractions. Labels can be taken away. A title can be taken away. And then, of course, a big issue that I'm having right now, not personally, but what I'm seeing and what I'm noticing, is the racism. The racism is still there on full throttle. I happen to believe that racism is always going to be here in some way, shape, or form. I look at it as prejudice. There's some good things and there's some bad things that can be taken out of titles and labels. Racism and prejudice. There's certain good and there's certain bad things that can be taken out of these things. You definitely want to be mindful, present, and aware. There's different concepts. There's some people think that racism is just another form of whatever else labels and titles they want to put out there. Labels and titles. If you're a dentist, you work on teeth, right? You love teeth. If you're a scientist, you love hypothesizing and experimenting and figuring out why the world works the way it works. That's a scientist, someone that loves science, that evaluates science, that tries to figure out science. Now, what about race? What about a racist or racism? What would a racist be? A racist would be somebody that studies race. A racist would be, somebody that studies race. A racist. But people are so one-dimensional or two-dimensional that they can't even just look past the words or the labels and the titles and see what's really going on. You have good racists. You have bad racists. Just like you have good Jedis and bad Jedis. It's like you have good angels and spirit guides and bad angels and spirit guides. Not every angel means to do you good. More of labels. But yeah, it's getting pretty interesting, and I don't know how far I want to go into it on this video. But we weren't born racist. We weren't born hating each other, and we weren't born scientists. And we weren't born dentists, and we weren't, and so on and so forth. All these labels and titles. When you're born into this world, you don't really have a care. You don't really have a care in this world. I even hear someone say you don't really have morals and values and things that normally hold people back. Morals keep you mortal. So think of it in that sense. How much labels, how much titles, how much morals, how much of these things that people outside of yourself taught you, people place other rules and restrictions on you. Their own restrictions, their own rules, their own titles, their own labels, their own prejudice. They project those things onto people. But how are you living your life? Are you burdening yourself with labels and titles? Are you burdening yourself with prejudice? Caring too much about what other people think? Or caring too much about what other people are doing when you're being prejudiced and you're labeling them and you're titling them? You can't change someone until you change yourself. And you can't change yourself until you change someone. It's weird how the universe works. It's all a process. But the more we get distracted by all these things that hold us back, like labels and titles, especially the negative things, because there's good and there's bad. There's good things that hold us back. It's like a chain can hold the dog back from biting you. So there's chains can keep a slave shackled. So there's different ways. There's different ideas. You don't want to stagnate yourself on one label or title. You want to flow. You want to be free. You want to expand. But the racism is definitely got to stop. Again, I don't think it's going to go anywhere no time soon. I don't really look at racism like other people look at racism. I look at it more as of a prejudice type of thing. But that's all I wanted to talk to you guys today about. I didn't really go crazy insane like I thought I was going to go on this video. But, it's weird, Black folk will think that if you're not black, if your skin is not this, you're white. White folks look at black people like, why are you acting black? So it's on both sides. It's like, no, there's multiculturalism. There's different types of people on this planet. So just because someone's skin is not black doesn't mean that they're not black. Or when somebody asks you, why are you acting white or why are you acting black? What is that? How do white people act and how do black people act? Because I'm black. And the crazy part, I had a lot of associates, I wouldn't necessarily call them friends, that used to come to me and say, you're the whitest person I know. You're the whitest black person I know. You're too smart. You're too intelligent. You're too good at what you do. And again, these are observations and projections, whether people feel like you're better than them or not. People pay attention to certain things and certain cues. This guy's not normal. This guy's not like how you would think a black person would act. You're acting like a black person. But come up against me and I'm going to show you what a person can really do. I'm going to go off on a tangent, so I think I need to end this video. Peace and blessings, love and light. You know, experience the shadow, experience the negative things in life that you need to experience. Experience them now, so that you don't have to experience them later. Do your push-ups and your sit-ups now, so you don't have to do your push-ups and your sit-ups later. You know, be open-minded. Children come on this planet and they're open-minded. That's why they're able to be happy, smile, and you know, you hear adults say it all the time. The child laughter is one of the most golden things that we can appreciate as people. They're a clean slate. You know, we want to control them and, you know, all these different things, but when you're fresh out of the womb and you come into this world, you're not bogged down by labels and titles and prejudice and what other people think and things like that. Going into more of the thought process of a child or a baby. I don't know how many of you guys have seen Baby Genius or Baby Days Out, Baby's Day Out. See, the more you know, the more you don't know. The less you know, the less you don't know. The less care you have in the world, the less prejudice, the less doubt, the less fear. All these things. It's just when you start seeing and you have to use the power of discernment to mitigate, you know, certain things and, you know, life lessons. But everyone comes into this world by themselves and is going to leave this world by themselves. So 90% or 100% of your thoughts, it should come from you, not from other people. It's good to learn things from other people. Communion is great, but when it's not a positive thing, when you're dealing with people that's always name calling is another one too. I have to get on my people about name calling. You act like that's y'all superpower. Y'all more powerful than that. It goes hand in hand with labeling and titles. Stop the name calling. Labels, titles, and prejudice. It's a big no-no in my book. Those are actually traits of bullies, and you guys know I don't like bullies. But you guys be safe, man. I'm just chilling in front of this, in front of the garden and maxing and relaxing. Oh, look what we have here. Is that an eggplant? Oh man. Yeah, take a look at the garden. Yeah, we got some fruits and veggies growing in there. Yeah. But catch you guys later. Be safe. I'm gonna be coming at you guys with some more ideas. I just was enjoying my beautiful rainless green day, and you know, I had some thoughts on my mind last night about, you know, I've been trying to map out this new idea, new concept regarding health, and it led into something else something else completely. So yeah, I wanted to come out to you guys today and talk about this racism thing, or this prejudice thing, or these labels and titles and more distractions. More distractions. Yeah. Man, you guys be safe. I know y'all probably sick and tired of seeing these just do it's. Yeah, but I can't wear my crispy white shoes outside. Nah. I like to be very loose fitting clothing. Usually you probably catch me in a hoodie or something like that, but I like to dress very comfortable. So we'll see. Things change. But the more things change, the more they stay the same. Get that negative energy out of here. Get that negative energy out of here. Peace and blessings, and may you all be healed.